The FGM-148 Javelin is a man-portable, fire-and-forget, anti-tank guided missile (ATGM) system with an effective range of 2.5 kilometers. It was designed to defeat heavily armored vehicles such as main battle tanks and lighter-skinned military vehicles. The weapon also has capability against other target types like fortifications, bunkers, and helicopters. It first entered service with the U.S. military in 1996. The Ukrainian military has used Javelin missiles extensively in combat during the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine, where the missile has shown to be highly effective against Russian main battle tanks and other armored vehicles.
Adjusting sights, back left, Eric.
And that Javelin is gonna basically just overturn the...
The FGM-148 Javelin traces its roots back to the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency's 1970s era tank breaker program put in place to replace the M47 Dragon, which had faced significant reliability and performance shortcomings since it had entered service in 1973. Drawing from system concepts developed for tank breaker, the Army established the Advanced Anti-Tank Weapons System Medium (AAWSM) program in 1984 with the aim to replace the M47. In 1986, the Office of the Secretary of Defense approved the joint requirements for the AAWSM, greenlighting the program to proceed with demonstration and validation. In 1989, the Pentagon awarded a full-scale development contract. Sometime after, the AAWSM received the designation Javelin, and the AAWSM Project Office was officially renamed the Javelin Program Office fiscal year 1991. Today, the program is officially designated the Javelin Close Combat Missile System, Medium, and is manufactured jointly by Raytheon and Lockheed Martin through the Javelin Joint Venture (JJV). In March 1993, the Javelin completed its first human-fired test launch, and over the course of the year it underwent soldier and marine portability and live-fire testing at Aberdeen Proving Grounds. The system completed initial operational testing and evaluation (IOT&E) in December 1993 and entered low-rate initial production the following year. The Javelin underwent limited user trials and initial fielding with the U.S. Army in 1996. The first unit to receive the FGM-148 was the 3rd Battalion of the 75th Ranger Regiment at Fort Benning. In May 1997, the DoD approved the FGM-148 for full-rate production. Early modifications such as the Enhanced Producibility Program (EP) and the Joint Enhanced Tandem Integration (JETI) led to two variants, designated the FGM-148B and FGM-148C. In 2006, the Army introduced a Block 1-inch variant that included upgrades to the missile and the Command Launch Unit (CLU). Around 2013-14, the U.S. Army began a new endeavor to modernize the FGM-148, improve performance and reduce costs. The Army has since pursued 4 lines of effort, 3 enhancements to the Javelin missiles referred to as Spirals 1, 2, and 3, and the development of a lightweight CLU. Spiral 1's production designation is the FGM-148E, Spiral 2 became the FGM-148F, and Spiral 3 is designated the FGM-148G. Javelin variants, FGM-148A. The A model was the original low-rate initial production model introduced in 1996. FGM-148B. The B model was likely the Enhanced Producibility Program (EP) design introduced before the Javelin's Milestone 3. FGM-148C. The C model was introduced in 1999. The C model likely includes the Javelin Enhanced Tandem Integration (JETI) modification, which was introduced during the missile's 3rd year of full-rate production. 11 Another DoD report also says FGM-148C features enhancements that alter the missile dome. 12. FGM-148D Export Variant. The D model is an export variant designed for non-US operators. Block 1. The Block 1 entered production in 2006, with the missile boasting increased lethality and a shorter time of flight than previous variants. The upgraded Block 1 CLU featured increased ID range and surveillance time compared to the original CLU.13. FGM-148E. The E model is the result of the Spiral 1 Javelin enhancements which got underway around 2013-14, which included improved electronics in the missile control actuator section to decrease weight and cost. The FGM-148E entered produced in FY 2017.14. FGM-148F. The F model features a multi-purpose warhead MPWH to provide improved performance against soft targets, light-covered personnel, buildings, and light armored vehicles. It also includes an updated command launch unit that weighs less and features an improved target tracker. The United States finalized a production contract for 2,100 F model missiles in January 2019. The first production line F model missile was completed in May 2020.15. FGM-148G. The G model features an improved missile seeker that does not require cooling. This lowers missile deployment to launch times and provides operators more potential shots against targets of opportunity. The G model also features a new launch tube assembly and battery unit. The Javelin measures roughly 1.2 meters in length, 127 millimeters in diameter, and weighs 22.1 kilograms, with some minor differences depending on the variant. The missile carries a single 8.4 kilograms tandem charge, high-explosive anti-tank heat warhead. It has a qualified maximum range of 2,500, though the U.S. notes that it has demonstrated performance to 4,000 meters in most operational conditions. It flies at around 140 meters per second and reaches max altitudes of 150 meters and 50 meters while in top attack and direct attack modes, respectively. While the Javelin's penetration capabilities are classified, U.S. military training documents note the Javelin penetrates all known armor, well in excess of 30 inches 762 millimeters of rolled homogeneous steel. The Javelin uses an optical lens and launcher called the Command Launch Unit CLU. The CLU weighs 6.4 kilograms and uses passive infrared guidance to fix and track targets. The day sight is equipped with 4x magnification and the infrared imaging night sight features 4x and 9x magnification. The CLU is also used as a standalone surveillance and target acquisition tool, or to supplement the superior LRAS and EDAS-mounted surveillance systems. As previously mentioned, the lightweight CLU will improve on multiple features. The FGM-148 is designed to be shoulder-fired but may alternatively be mounted on wheeled or tracked vehicles. Its reload and reacquire time takes around 1 minute. It requires only 72 hours of classroom training to become a qualified operator. This marks another notable improvement over the M47 Dragon, which officially required up to 10 days of training. The missile is a fire and forget missile system using automatic infrared guidance, meaning operators can fire and quickly move for cover, relocate to another fighting position, or reload to fire again. This is unlike Javelin's wire-guided predecessor, the M47 Dragon, which required operators to track the target until missile impact. The Javelin employs a soft launch mechanism. This means when an operator pulls the trigger, an initial low-G motor ejects the missile from the firing tube. Once it exits the firing tube, the missile then ignites its main flight motor to propel it toward its target. The Javelin's soft launch mechanism prevents missile exhaust from hitting the operator, enables fires from inside confined spaces and buildings, lowers recoil for shoulder-launched fires, and minimizes launch smoke trails that indicate launch locations and invite counterfire. Operators can select to use the weapon in top attack mode or direct attack mode. Top attack mode is designed to target tanks. The missile flies upward to reach a peak altitude of 150 meters before striking the tank's more vulnerable roof. The direct attack mode is designed to engage fortified targets, bunkers, buildings, and helicopters. In this mode, the missile flies relatively straight to its target at a peak altitude of 50 meters.